This bowl is completely packed with turtle meat. What's up everyone, I'm Chris. We got Steph behind the camera and we're hungry to travel. We are here in the Glodok neighborhood of West Jakarta, Indonesia, and this just happens to be the home of the largest Chinatown in the entire country. We love exploring Chinatowns because of the rich history, but especially because of all of the amazing food you can find. So today we are going on a massive Glodok Chinatown street food tour. This is gonna be so delicious. Let's go. We are starting our day off at this legendary lo mee shop that's been around since 1949 selling their lo mee. Now, what lo mee is, it's an egg noodle dish that's been just covered with this thick sauce, almost like a gravy here, you can see there. And we got ours with ayam and babi, so chicken and pork. So we got a nice mixture here. We have some limes that we were told to squeeze in. And just the smell of this coming up is just amazing. This is gonna be a great start to the day. Okay, let's squeeze some lime into this delicious looking lo mee. You can see the nice huge pieces of chicken there and the delicious looking pieces of the pork as well. The grilled barbecued pork there, wow. We got some fried shallots on the top and some greens as well, but just look there. Look at these delicious looking egg noodles there. Oh my gosh, so nice and thick. Okay, let's give our noodles a nice big mix here. You can just see how thick that sauce, that gravy is. We might as well start our day off with an ultimate bite. So get some chicken, some bean sprouts in there, and the pork as well. Oh wow, look at this. Ultimate breakfast lo mee bite. That sauce, gravy, is unbelievable. It has a bit of a sweet and savoriness to it actually, like a sweet and salty. That is so good, but just so thick. Coats every part of this dish. All the pork and the noodles and the chicken, wow. But that pork and chicken, so tender. The chicken is white meat chicken. The pork has that distinct Chinese barbecue pork flavor. You can taste the char on there as well, but just goes so well with the noodles here. The noodles are also cooked to perfection, not too chewy, just nice and soft. And because we have so much sauce, I just want to have a nice big scoop of it here. Almost has a bit of a sourness as well. So you got sweet, you got salty, you got sour as well. This is just flavor packed. And the crunchy greens and the crunchy bean sprouts add such a nice crispy freshness to the lo mee. Inak banget. Oh, so delicious. Very good. Inak. Oh my gosh. Oh, just an amazing bowl of lo mee noodles. I really just love this sauce. You can just drink it like a soup. Just so flavorful. Yeah, there's so many amazing, legendary places to eat here in the Glodok Chinatown area of Jakarta, and this is the perfect way to start our food tour off with these delicious and saucy lo mee.
So we've just come upstairs into this kind of market-ish area in Glodok. There are bookstores and everything like that around us. So this is a very local shop and we are here to try Nasi Tim. Now just look at this dish here. So this is a very local Chinese Indonesian dish that you find here in Glodok, and it is a stir fry of chicken and mushrooms in a nice soy sauce and garlic, and then it's put in the bottom of a tin with rice on top and it's steamed, and then to finish it all off, just like that doesn't sound delicious enough, they put a raw yolk on top to mix in. Oh wow, look at that yolk. Oh my gosh, look at all of that. Let's just mix it into our rice here. Oh, so rich. Look at that. Oh my goodness. The smell coming off of this is incredible. Oh nice, look at that. Let's get a huge bite. That is like the ultimate comfort food. Oh my gosh. That yolk makes the rice so rich and flavorful. And it's quite salty actually with the chicken and everything on top. But then once you mix it into the rice, it obviously kind of like dilutes the saltiness a little bit, but that is really tasty and so comforting. It's literally just a rich bowl of rice and chicken, and that chicken oil that they poured on top as well. I think that's where I'm probably getting a decent amount of that saltiness from. Just super flavorful. Just got a little bit of the char here. Yeah, just throw it all on, may as well. Ooh, maybe like a pickled onion? Look at these little guys. All right, there we go. Some of the achar and the onion there. Okay. Ooh, adds a nice freshness to it, as well as the texture, the crispiness, the crunchiness. Oh, that goes really nicely with it. And that steamed rice, such a good texture. It's such a cool way, actually, that they cook it. Reminds me of like a upside down, like peach cobbler cake or something like that. How when they flip it over, you've got all the meat on top. And I just love how they put that yolk on there. It adds such a nice flavor to it. Just a hot hug on a hot day. That's how comforting this dish is. Delicious.
Chili, salt, tamarind.
Yeah. Sugar.
Sugar.
Yes.
Peanut?
Yes.
Kacang?
Yeah. Peanut kacang.
Lime.
Lime. Lime, not the lime. Yes.
Tamarind.
Tamarind, yes. Tamarind.
Kangkung.
Yes, kangkung.
Cabbage.
Yes, spinach.
Spinach.
Yes, long bean.
Long beans.
Yes.
Bean sprouts.
Labu, labu, apa labu? Yes. Potato.
Potato.
Yes.
Corn.
Yes. Tempe.
Tempeh.
Tofu, tofu.
Tofu.
Yeah. Okay. Onion, onion.
Fried spring onion. Wow. Egg.
One.
Teller. So we were walking around Glodok here and we stumbled upon this alley and this gem of a restaurant that sells gado-gado. Now, this is an iconic Indonesian dish, one of the national dishes of the country actually. And what gado-gado is, it's boiled or blanched vegetables that's mixed with the special peanut sauce. Now, the peanut sauce is made to order by hand, so you can have it however you like. We got it with 1 chili. And it just smells so peanutty. I love dishes like this in Indonesia, just so peanutty. I love peanuts, so this smells and looks incredible. So we got our gado-gado with an egg, as well as all of this krupuk here you can see, and just look how thick that peanut sauce is. Oh my goodness. She crushed up so much peanut sauce with that palm sugar, as well as garlic and tamarind sauce, and the chili as well, making an incredibly peanutty sauce. Like with a lot of Indonesian dishes, this is ingredient packed with all of those veggies and the tempeh and the tofu, so this looks like a hearty dish. All right, gado-gado bite. Oh. So peanutty, oh my gosh. Absolutely exploding flavor of peanuts. Oh, that was such a good sauce. And we only got 1 chili that was mashed up into the gado-gado sauce here, but it is still so spicy. That is incredible though. All the veggies are so nice and soft, but still a bit crunchy as well. The potato makes it taste so hearty, and the tempeh and the tofu give it a nice protein kick. The krupuk makes it so crunchy as well. Such a nice crunchy addition to it. Oh. I love the peanut sauce. We gotta have a bite with our hard-boiled egg there. Our ultimate gado-gado bite. That egg just completes this dish. And I love how it's a vegetarian dish. So just all vegetables, there's no meat at all, but to be honest, I could eat this for every single meal. It's just so delicious. The flavors, the peanut sauce, can't get enough of that. This is truly such an amazing dish. And gado-gado actually means mix in Indonesian. It's straight translation. So you saw her giving this such a big mix up. Truly an iconic Indonesian dish. I love it. Peanuts. Thank you so much. Enak banget. Terima kasih banyak.
Ya, sama-sama.
What an awesome little gem to stumble upon here in Chinatown.
One original and
Chocolate.
Durian?
Yeah, durian. One durian. Terima kasih. Thank you so much. These are hefty. They're so warm. Oh my gosh. So we've made our way down a little alley here in Chinatown to this place that's selling pia. Now these are a mung bean filled pastry. They've got a ton of different flavors, from the original to cheese, chocolate, but we went with, of course, original, because you gotta try the original, and durian. So this is gonna be really interesting. These are super hefty and still warm. You can see there's some nice little sesame seeds on either side, and they feel lovely and flaky, the pastry on the outside. So cheers, let's give them a bite. Oh, it's so crispy on the outside, and you can see, look at that mung bean on the inside there. So this is the plain one, the original, and it's quite plain, I'd say. Like, it's not overly sweet or anything like that, which is quite nice, because that's what you should have with a pia. You don't want it to be too sweet or anything like that. And it's really nice and flaky on the outside, actually. Look at that. Such a nice light pastry. Okay. I want to try this durian one though, because durian, I mean, come on. Oh, I can smell that durian flavor. All right, cheers. Wow, that is incredibly delicious. This one is a lot stickier on the inside, much less pasty. And honestly, it actually tastes like hot durian. A lot of times things that have durian flavor are kind of off, like it never quite tastes like durian. But this one just tastes like there's actually durian inside of it. Like
I can smell that.
Can you? It's literally hot durian. I know for some people that might be disgusting, hot durian, but this is actually really delicious. Oh my gosh. I can't get over how flavorful that is. Look at this, you can see how much more filled this is than the other one in terms of just being squidgy, that durian, much less pasty. It's actually creamy almost. Oh. That is incredible. Enak banget. Very delicious. Especially this durian one, okay, I'd have to say, this is for sure my favorite. I can't get over how flavorful this is. Officially, incredible pia. Gotta finish up with an ultimate pia bite.
I can seriously smell that durian. Hot durian. We're now in Gang Gloria, or Gloria Alley, and we are about to head into one of the oldest places here in Chinatown in Glodok. It's been around since 1927, and we need a coffee break, so come on. So we are here at Kopi S Taki for their delicious kopi or coffee. Now, like I was saying earlier, this place has been around since 1927, selling their delicious coffee. Now we got an iced coffee with condensed milk that looks amazing, and this super, super black, strong looking plain coffee.
It does look really strong.
Oh, so cheers. Cheers. Oh.
Yours? Okay, mine, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that is strong. It's super bold, really robust, but really flavorful. It's not too bitter, to be honest with you.
Okay, this one is the exact opposite. I don't know if they use different coffees or not because they actually poured it out of two different things, but this one is super, super sweet, and with the condensed milk, it's just really nice. It has that coffee flavor, but not very strong at all, actually.
Okay,
Just
this one,
really refreshing because of the ice too.
I was gonna say, you're saying not strong at all. This one, super strong, but not too bitter or anything like that actually. Like I usually need like a bit of cream or sugar in my coffee, but this, just black, is actually really nice.
I love the atmosphere here in this building. The location has been here forever. It's run by the same family and it's third generation now. And it's just like your typical kopitiam here in Southeast Asia, where you just have, you know, a lot of different seats. This place is pretty busy as well. There's like a table of 10 just showed up. So this is an institution here in Glodok, Chinatown.
These coffee shops are always just like so welcoming. It's just such a fun place to come and just relax, get a coffee, and cool off, I find.
Definitely, this is Chinatown. So yeah, if you're ever in the Glodok, Chinatown area here in Jakarta, you have to visit this coffee shop to taste their coffee, their historic coffee.
And this is just what we need to keep us going on this hot day, I think.
A nice jolt. wasabi.
Sabi.
Oh, wow.
Wow, Bobby.
Ayam?
Chicken ayam.
Ayam.
We're continuing our Chinatown food adventure on Gang Gloria here. You can just see how much street food there is in the Glow Dock area. Just this one little alley alone has so many places to eat at. It's crazy. But what we're here for is bak mi. Now this is a yellow wheat noodle dish. It's super popular around this area and in Jakarta. It's a Chinese Indonesian dish. And we got ours with 3 different kinds of meat. So we've got, looks like a ground pork, chicken, as well as the barbecue pork. Looks super tasty. The noodles are dry, as you can see, but we've got a bit of broth to put on them to kind of wet them up a little bit. So, all right, let's get a little bit of broth on our noodles here just to kind of wet them up a little bit. Just get a little extra on there. Look at all these noodles. Oh my gosh, there's so many here, and we've got all this meat. We've got some nice green veggies in there too. Oh my gosh. This bowl is completely packed. Look at this mound of noodles. I can't get over how much is in here. Oh my gosh. All right, I want to get a nice big bite here. There we go. Oh wow, those noodles are so soft yet firm, and they're just slippery actually on the outside with that little bit of sauce and the broth that I put on top. That pork, nice and tender. Wow, that is so flavorful and sweet too because it's like a barbecue pork. Oh, but honestly, these noodles are seriously where it's at. They just taste so fresh, to be honest with you. Look at them. The broth is just sticking to them. Well, I seriously love a dry noodle like that. And they're so meaty tasting as well. Oh, this is just incredible. When it comes to dry noodles, there's just nothing better, I swear. Nothing at all. And there's so much meat here underneath. Just look at that meat bite. Oh, yeah, okay. Sweetness of the pork. Chicken is really nice. And the ground meat on top as well. Nice and salty, flavorful. This shop, Bak Mi Amoy, has been around since 1981 selling their bak mi noodles. So this is one of the places to come and try bak mi in the Glow Dock area. And I'm really glad we stopped here because not only is it a nice little respite from the heat because it's shaded here, but these noodles are seriously delicious. I just can't get over how fresh they taste. It's a perfect little bowl of noodles. And by little, I mean big. One of our last stops on our Chinatown street food tour today is to try an Indonesian dessert staple, martabak. This guy has been selling his since 1970. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Look how thick that pancake is. Oh man. You can see it's cooking on charcoal. It's super hot here. Look at all those bubbles forming.
Sugar.
Oh, butter. Look at all that butter. Oh my gosh.
Wow, you can really smell that.
Yang bikin enak.
Enak.
Wow, even more butter.
Cheese?
This.
Oh, keju, cheese.
Iya, keju.
Oh, look at that.
Coklat.
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
Oh, you can smell it so strong. Ooh, sesame.
That's me. Oh, kacang?
Kacang.
Ah.
Peanuts.
Oh,
Look at all
wow.
those peanuts.
Spinach.
Oh, condensed milk. Oh, look at that. Gosh, look at that butter. Oh my god. Just a bit more. Okay, so here's our martabak. This thing is huge. It is so heavy as well. I don't know how much of it is the martabak and how much is just liquid butter, to be honest with you. But we got it half and half. So you saw we got cheese on the one side and the other side is the sweeter side with peanuts, chocolate, and just condensed milk all over it. So, okay, let's just dig into this thing. Oh man, look at this. So we've got the chocolate and peanuts and condensed milk, and just look how thick and buttery this is. All right, cheers, here we go. Wow, that is super decadent. So buttery, so tasty because it's like sweet and salty at the same time. Enak. Enak banget.
Terima kasih.
So good. That chocolate is just completely melting. Look at that. And with the peanuts, super nice. And it's very sweet, but it's also savory because of that butter. It's got such an interesting texture to it as well. It reminds me of a crumpet. As it cooks, all the bubbles go up through the batter and it creates this sort of weird linear texture in it. Okay, I'm gonna go in for another bite here.
It's like a pancake on steroids.
That is really nice. It's got a chewiness to it, but it's kind of crunchy on the outside as well from being cooked on that hot griddle. But that butter is just completely going through the whole thing. Okay, this is sweet. So I want to see if our cheesy side is maybe a little more savory. Let's find the cheesy piece here in this massive box. Look at all that cheese, and you can see again that texture that's very linear. Look at that, but just packed with cheese. Oh man, look at this. Oh, okay. I gotta say, that cheese bite, I think beats the chocolate bite. It's a little more savory, so it's a little bit salty, but you still have the sweetness from the condensed milk, but with the butter in there too. I'm gonna have to say I think the cheese side is definitely my favorite. Nothing beats butter and cheese. I mean, can you really go wrong? It's just so, look at this as well. So oily with that butter. I mean, it's pretty much swimming in butter there. Look at my fingers. I think for our first martabak, this was a super good decision to come here. Their martabak is so tasty and it's on such a fun little location. We're actually right on top of a bridge here, so couldn't get better than that. Ooh, do you see that crunchy bit there? Mmm. Oh, that is nice. That whole little outer layer. Mmm. And of course, with everything, you have to have an ultimate Keju chocolate martabak bite. Cheers. All right, got a little bit of martabak left over to take home with us. We have one last stop on our Chinatown food tour tonight. Come on, let's go.
We are ending our day off with an exotic Glodok Chinatown delicacy. This is pio, and what it is, turtle soup.
Dagingnya aja ya. Ya.
So here we have our pio, which is turtle soup. Now this is so exotic and such a delicacy. And what we have to go with it is our chakwi, which is the fried donut, like the Chinese donut, as well as some parsley and some lime. So let's get that in here. But it just looks like this bowl is completely packed with turtle meat. Like we've never had turtle before, so this should be very, very interesting. Let's squeeze a bit of lime in there. Put a little bit of parsley, fresh parsley. And let's throw some of our chakwi fried donut in there. Just look how packed this bowl is here with all of that turtle meat. Oh my gosh. It looks really interesting too. Look at these pieces. Super meaty looking pieces like that, but also really like clear pieces of maybe fat there. And look how dark this piece is here. Maybe it's turtle skin? I'm not really sure, but let's get a nice bite. The smell of this broth and the color is so like almost orangey because it's made with a fermented soybean paste called taucho, and it just smells like so beany. All right, let's get a bite of the meat and what I think is fat there. Cheers. Okay. Very interesting. First off, that broth is super flavorful. Very like bean-like. It almost tastes tomatoey, but it's made with that fermented soybean, but has such a rich and almost sour flavor to it. That's a delicious broth. The turtle meat is very interesting. The fatty piece is super soft, gelatinous, but that meat, it tastes like beef, to be honest. It's so dark, like beef as well, and just the consistency and the texture of it reminds me of beef. It doesn't taste fishy or anything like that, so it doesn't have a strong flavor. You can just see how dark the meat is. It is honestly almost like a beef-like texture. Look at that. Look at the red meat in there. Wow. So interesting, but so flavorful. And just look at how dark that piece of what I think is skin is. Wow. If you would have just told me this was a beef stew, I would totally believe you. It just tastes like delicious beef almost. It's really interesting. Oh. Never had turtle, but this is delicious. Inak banget. So good. Oh, wow. What an interesting way to end our day. Super exotic, a delicacy, but to be honest, I didn't think we would be eating river turtle here in Jakarta. But if you want to taste river turtle, Glodok Chinatown is definitely the place to do it. And let's get a nice piece of this skin. Really soft and chewy. Gelatinous, yeah. This is delicious. First taste of river turtle, I think is a success. This is super tasty. And let's try a little chakui here as well. That's nice. It absolutely just soaked up this delicious soybean broth. This is super, super flavorful, but the star is definitely that pio, that turtle. So interesting. Yeah, it's like beef. Sitting here eating turtle soup, I feel kind of like the Shredder from Ninja Turtles. Turtle soup, definitely yummy. All right, that does it for our Glodok Chinatown street food tour here in Jakarta. Thank you all so much for watching. The Chinatown here in Jakarta is definitely worth a visit. If you are interested in any of the places that we visited today, then check out the description box below for all of the location information. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you subscribe to our channel to join us on all of our food adventures. We're hungry to travel, and we'll see you next meal. Tonight, we dined on turtle soup.